Our planet is a tapestry of life, woven with threads of extraordinary diversity. In every corner of the globe, from the sunless depths of the ocean to the highest mountain peaks, evolution has sculpted creatures of breathtaking beauty and bewildering strangeness. We often think we have a grasp on the animal kingdom, familiar with the lions, the elephants, the great whales. But for every familiar face, there are countless others, hidden from our view, living lives so remarkable they seem to have sprung from the pages of myth and fantasy. These are nature's best-kept secrets, masters of their unique and often challenging environments. Today, I want to take you on a journey to meet some of these hidden marvels. We will pull back the curtain on 10 of the most incredible animals that most people have never even heard of. Each one is a testament to the sheer, boundless creativity of the natural world, a unique solution to the puzzle of survival. From the abyss to the arid plains, we will uncover creatures that defy expectation and expand our understanding of what it means to be an animal on this earth. As we explore these 10 remarkable beings, I invite you to join the conversation. If you find yourself looking at a creature you already know, please do let us know in the comments below. It's always a delight to see how far the knowledge of these rare gems has spread. Now, prepare to be astonished as we begin our countdown of nature's hidden masterpieces. We begin our journey in a world of perpetual darkness and crushing pressure, the abyssal plains of the deep ocean. Down here, thousands of meters below the surface, lives a creature of ethereal grace. It is the Dumbo Octopus, named for the two large, ear-like fins that protrude from the sides of its head. These are not ears, of course, but highly specialized fins. With a gentle, rhythmic flapping, it propels itself through the cold, black water, resembling the famous cartoon elephant taking flight. It is a sight of unexpected delicacy in such a harsh and unforgiving world. Unlike its shallow water relatives, the Dumbo octopus doesn't use ink to defend itself. In the permanent night of the deep sea, such a defense would be utterly useless. Instead, it relies on camouflage and its ability to navigate the complex, unseen topography of the ocean floor. It hovers just above the seabed, a silent hunter, searching for small crustaceans and worms. It swallows its prey whole, a simple yet effective strategy in a place where energy must always be conserved. This gentle, ghost-like creature is a true survivor of the abyss. From the crushing dark of the deep sea, we travel to the vast, windswept steppes of Central Asia. Here, under an immense sky, roams an animal that seems to be a relic from a bygone era. This is the Saiga Antelope, a creature defined by its most extraordinary feature, a large, bulbous, and fleshy nose that droops over its mouth. This peculiar proboscis is far from a mere ornament. It is a masterpiece of biological engineering, perfectly adapted to a life of extremes. In the sweltering summers, it helps to cool the animal's blood, but it is in the freezing, dusty winters that this nose truly shows its worth. The complex internal structure, with its many chambers and mucous membranes, acts as a highly efficient filter. It warms the frigid air before it reaches the lungs, preventing fatal temperature shock. And during the dry seasons, when great herds thunder across the plains, it filters out the choking dust kicked up by thousands of hooves. The Saiga's strange nose is its key to survival in one of the planet's most challenging terrestrial environments. Now, we journey to the island of Madagascar, a world apart, where evolution has taken a unique and often bizarre path. In the darkness of its dense rainforests, a truly strange primate emerges. This is the Ai, a nocturnal lemur that looks like a creature assembled from the parts of others. With its bat-like ears, rodent-like teeth that never stop growing, and a bushy tail, it is an animal that has long been shrouded in superstition. But its most peculiar feature is its middle finger. It is exceptionally long, thin, and skeletal in appearance. This finger is not a malformation, it is a highly specialized tool. The Ai practices a technique known as percussive foraging. It moves silently along tree branches, tapping the wood up to 8 times per second with this delicate finger. Its large, sensitive ears listen for the hollow sounds that betray the presence of insect larvae tunneling within. Once a grub is located, it gnaws a hole in the bark with its powerful incisors, and then uses that same slender, flexible finger to probe the tunnel and extract its meal, a living, breathing multi-tool of the forest night. Our search for the unusual now takes us to the dry, sandy grasslands of central Argentina. Here, burrowing beneath the earth, lives the smallest armadillo in the world. It is a creature so small and elusive, it is rarely seen by humans. This is the pink fairy armadillo, a name that perfectly captures its delicate and almost mythical appearance. Scarcely longer than a human finger, it is covered in fine, silky white fur. Its most striking feature, however, is the pink bony shell that sits on its back, almost like a separate cape. This dorsal shell is not fused to its body in the same way as other armadillos, but is attached by a thin membrane along its spine. It acts as both a protective shield and, remarkably, a radiator. A network of blood vessels within the shell allows the armadillo to regulate its body temperature in the shifting desert climate. It is a master digger, swimming through the sand with its large front claws, spending almost its entire life underground, a tiny pink phantom of the Argentine wilderness. High in the humid cloud forests of Central and South America, another master of concealment makes its home. Perched on leaves overhanging rushing streams, lives the glass frog. From above, it appears to be a typical, if rather vibrant, lime green tree frog. A handsome creature, but seemingly unremarkable. But the true wonder of this amphibian is revealed from a different perspective. If you were to look at it from underneath, you would be met with an astonishing sight. Its abdominal skin is completely transparent. One can see straight through it to the inner workings of the frog's body. The beating heart, the liver, the stomach, and the intricate network of blood vessels are all clearly visible. A living anatomy lesson. This incredible translucency is a form of camouflage called edge diffusion. When the frog presses itself against a leaf, the transparent outline blurs its shape, making it incredibly difficult for predators like snakes and birds to spot its silhouette from below. It is a fragile, living jewel, hiding in plain sight. We now travel to the arid bushlands and deserts of East Africa, a land of acacia trees and tough, thorny scrub. It is here we find an antelope with a truly remarkable adaptation for reaching food that others cannot. This is the Gerenuk, whose name in the Somali language means giraffe-necked, and it is an apt description. The Gerenuk possesses a strikingly long and slender neck, far longer in proportion to its body than any other antelope. But the neck alone is not its only secret. To browse on the highest, most succulent leaves, the Gerenuk performs an incredible feat of balance. It rears up, standing completely erect on its powerful hind legs, bracing itself against a tree trunk with its forelegs. In this bipedal stance, it can stretch its long neck to its full extent, reaching foliage far above the grasp of other herbivores of its size, like impala and gazelle. This unique feeding strategy allows it to thrive in areas where grazing is sparse, a graceful, long-necked ballerina of the African scrub. Once again, we plunge into the deep ocean, but this time to a truly alien environment, hydrothermal vents. These are volcanic fissures on the ocean floor, spewing superheated mineral-rich water into the crushing cold. Around these oases of chemical energy, a unique ecosystem thrives, and with it, a truly bizarre crustacean. Discovered only in 2005, this is Kiwa hirsuta, more popularly known as the Yeti Crab. It is a pale, blind creature whose most notable feature is its pincers, which are covered in long, silky, hair-like setae. These hairy arms are not for warmth or show. They are, in fact, gardens. The crab waves its arms back and forth in the mineral-rich currents of the vents to cultivate vast colonies of chemosynthetic bacteria. These bacteria derive energy from chemicals like hydrogen sulfide rather than sunlight, and are the crab's primary food source. It then uses comb-like mouthparts to scrape its harvest from its own arms. So, it's a farmer in the deepest, darkest parts of our world, a testament to life's ability to find a way, even in the most extreme conditions imaginable. We return to the island of Madagascar, a hotspot of evolutionary oddities. In the leaf litter of its eastern rainforest scurries a small mammal that looks like a cross between a shrew and a hedgehog, with a vibrant punk rock hairstyle. This is the lowland streak Tenrec. It is adorned with bold black and yellow stripes, a warning to predators that it is not a creature to be trifled with. Its primary defense is a formidable array of sharp quills mixed in with its fur, particularly around its neck. But its most extraordinary quality is not visual, but auditory. In the middle of its back is a patch of specialized barbed quills. When the Tenrec feels threatened or needs to communicate with its family group, it vibrates these quills together at high speed, rubbing them against each other. This produces a high-frequency buzzing sound, a process known as stridulation, similar to how insects like crickets make their chirps. It is the only known mammal in the world to use stridulation for communication, a tiny, buzzing, spiky marvel of the forest floor. For our penultimate creature, we descend once more to the twilight zone of the ocean, to depths between 200 and 1,000 meters. Here patrols a shark that is the stuff of nightmares, a living fossil whose lineage stretches back 125 million years. This is the Goblin Shark. It is a strange-looking animal, with a flabby pinkish body, small fins, and a long blade-like snout or rostrum that extends far out from its head. This snout is covered in sensory organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which detect the faint electrical fields produced by living prey. But its truly terrifying feature is hidden. When a fish or squid swims near, the goblin shark's jaw does something remarkable and horrifying. It is not fixed to its skull like in other sharks. Instead, it is catapulted forward, extending out to almost the full length of its snout to snatch the prey with its needle-like teeth. This slingshot jaw mechanism is one of the fastest and most dramatic feeding actions in the ocean, a sudden, alien-like extension that ensures a meal in the murky depths where opportunities are few and far between. For our final animal, we find ourselves on the tall grasslands, or cerrado, of South America. Trotting through the grass is an animal that defies easy classification. It has the reddish coat of a fox, the long legs of a deer, and a distinctive black mane along its back that it can erect when threatened. This is the maned wolf. Despite its name, it is not a wolf, nor is it a fox. It is the only species in its own genus, a unique canid perfectly suited to its environment. Its incredibly long, stilt-like legs are not for speed, but for sight. They give it a high vantage point, allowing it to see over the tall grasses of its habitat to spot prey, such as small rodents and birds, as well as to watch for predators like jaguars. Unusually for a large canid, a significant portion of its diet, sometimes over 50%, consists of fruit, particularly a tomato-like fruit called the wolf apple. This omnivorous diet and its unique physical adaptations make the maned wolf a truly singular and elegant survivor of the South American plains. And so our journey concludes. From the crushing pressure of the abyss to the sun-scorched plains, we have witnessed but a tiny fraction of nature's hidden ingenuity. The Dumbo Octopus, the Goblin Shark, the maned wolf, each one a masterpiece of evolution, a survivor with a story to tell. The world is so much richer and more wondrous than we can possibly imagine, filled with creatures that continue to surprise and humble us. Which of these remarkable animals astonished you the most? Was it the otherworldly grace of the Yeti Crab, or the bizarre utility of the Eye's finger? I would be genuinely delighted to hear your thoughts. Please share which creature captured your imagination in the comments below. Learning which of these stories resonates is a joy in itself. And if you, like me, feel a deep and abiding wonder for the animal kingdom and wish to continue exploring its endless pageant of life, then I warmly invite you to subscribe to the channel. We have so many more stories to share, so many more secrets to uncover together. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the rare and the remarkable. It is a privilege to share this planet with such incredible beings, and a privilege to share their stories with you. The more we learn about them, the more we understand the importance of protecting the precious, diverse, and fragile web of life to which we all belong. Until next time, stay curious. Stay